Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, you're listening to World Combat Sports. It's fight night, Helen out of Las Vegas, top rank edition. And I know the card is light, but of course, I had to get on here and support, these local, these fighters that's on the rise or whatever. Especially, I wanted to see one of my peeps get on here and fight. They had some solid fights so far. You know what I'm saying? So just bear with me. What's going on, H Money? Mr. The Zone in the building again. They had some solid fights so far, man. So of course, I'm trying to make sure that I catch the action and stay up with everything. Like I know I mentioned earlier about this COVID-19. Hey, don't you think for one minute that you ain't gonna have fighters who tested positive that's trying to stay active, who tested positive one time and then they come up and test positive again. They got to come up with some type of alternative plan B, man, to help these fighters out and help themselves out. They need to change up the testing protocol. If they out here listening, y'all need to change up your testing protocol because these fighters they need to be tested several weeks out during training camp and then walk it on in as they get to closer to their fight date. We currently have on deck right now, we have Burns and Severa. They're in the fourth round of a 6 round fight. Of course, the main event changed with Jamel Herring being prolonged again. His test came up positive again. So you know the deal with him. He's been taken out of the main event, and Mikaela Meyer is facing Helen Joseph. I know a lot of people didn't want to, see that main event, but it's boxing, man. And what's funny is that when you look up Jamel Herring testing positive again, you don't see too many other people out here. I mean, you don't see too many articles out here about it. You do not see that many articles out here about it, man. They trying to keep this shit on the wraps, man. Y'all need to pay attention to what's going on here with this media distribution. They want to talk about certain things, and some they don't. Whatever they don't want you to hear, they'll definitely keep it off the media. Burns went out here and got dropped in the first round, just fighting reckless, squaring up his body in front of Severa, man, and Severa made him pay, man. You got to be smart. I know you anxious to get in there and get it, but you can't go ahead and expect to keep on getting a fight on cards like this and getting dropped in the first round. Not because your opponent is that good, it's because you put yourself in a predicament that allowed you to be receive a flash knockdown. Coco one in the building. Coco the Don, what's good, man? H Money. Everett said H Money salute. Boxing champ back. Man, this is fight night, coming out of Las Vegas, of course. And the fight card is like today, but we have, 30-year-old Mikaela Meyer. She's fighting Helen Joseph. Joseph has like 4 losses. Mikaela, of course, is 12-0. 5 knockouts. So they trying to push her up the chain, get her some big fights because she is older. She's 30 years old, so she only has about six years left. So it's gonna be interesting to see who they link her up with, what competition she gets. If you're watching right now, man, you got Burns and Severa. I'm looking forward to my man. Damn, I forgot to put the. Did I put the fight? I can't believe I ain't put the whole damn card on my shit. I sure didn't. I didn't even put the fight card on. But I'm looking forward to seeing Clay Collard come back out, man. I'm looking forward to seeing Clay Collard. He's gonna be the next fight. What y'all think about Shakur Stevenson at 130 now? Matter of fact, they haven't even put him in the ranking system yet at 130. They say they put him as a top contender, but I haven't even seen him in the ranking system. Okay, Keyshawn Davis. I know you mentioned that before, though. Keyshawn Davis is fighting out of where, though? When you let me look this. Didn't you mention him before? Oh, I actually seen this dude on line before. Okay, I sure did. Yeah, I've seen his YouTube video. I know who Keyshawn Davis is. I got a picture with him. You look at the intro of my YouTube videos. I got a picture with Keyshawn, man. When we was in Newark chilling, he happened to be in there in the hotel. It was Mike Prince, Jay Prince, and a lot of other people that was on deck at the time. Yeah, yeah, Keyshawn Davis, man. Yeah, absolutely keep an eye out for that guy. That fighter right there, man. Very talented. He was supposed to have he was basically trying his stint at the Olympics before this COVID-19 hit. Absolutely. Yeah, he was trying. He was gonna go to the Olympics, but I guess I'm not sure what's happening with the boxing scene right now with that. But at that time, I know that the team was. I forgot what they was training, but the team was already there training, man. And the shit got shut down when they postponed the Olympic trials. Yep. Well, it wasn't even an Olympic trial. They was goddamn. They had already selected the ones who was going over there from the U.S. to the Olympics. So these was the one who's already been selected. I don't know how Shakur Stevens can. Man, shit. I'm not even gonna get lured into that. He haven't even followed the division yet. How is that possible? If you ain't following the division, you can't duck nobody. Yeah, that's if they jumpstart the Olympics, man. I don't even know where that shit is going. If you talking about Nassim Hamed, man, um, Keyshawn don't have the power. Like, of course, when you compare somebody to Nassim Hamed, you got to talk about versatility. You know, that erratic movement, that awkwardness that Hamed presented to his opponents, but also the angles for which he used to shoot his power shots. That wasn't even power shots, but he made them that way with the momentum from where he was, moving from side and different angles. He used to have decent power, man. Chris Stevenson last fight was at 130. I already know, but you said he's ducking Miguel, bro. How can he? How can he be ducking Miguel when he hasn't fought at 130? Solidified at 130. They fought at a higher weight than 130. We're talking about when everything starts to settle back in. He hasn't. He's been calling out Miguel, so he can't be ducking him. He fought at they fought at a catch weight. Was it strictly at 130 or is it 132 or something like that? Because I remember Shakur Stevenson being a little bit higher than 130. I know how I can find out. What I'm talking about, I can find out right now. I can I can look at I'll tell you right now. Well, wait. Say less. Let me find out this shit right here for press release. I'll find you on the press release, shouty. Just give me a minute. Let me get this press release pulled up right quick. Like, I will tell you the weigh-ins and what I mean. What I mean. Okay, let me see what is weigh-in at. Okay. Give me a minute. I'm looking. Let's see back. Stevenson. Let me get this weigh in. There we go. Well, I stand corrected on that. They did fight exactly at 130, and from everybody else on the card, you know what? I don't stand corrected. I know, I know for a fact they might have changed. This is probably why it's highlighted. But most of everybody else on that card was not on their limited weight. Most of everybody on that damn card wasn't. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. He fought the 130, and therefore he's been calling out Miguel. So there's no way that he's avoiding that. He won all the smoke. Miguel is probably going to be the one that basically take another fight. He has a fight coming up anyway, and then he's gonna he may consider Shakur Stevenson. It depends, but one way or the other, Shakur is gonna pick up a strap at 130 real soon. I wasn't saying it was at 130 as far as the weight class Because if you go from featherweight up, what's the next weight class, man? I was talking about the weight limit, so to speak. These weight limits for these divisions, they might be fighting at featherweight, but just like we seen with Maloney, Andrew Maloney, and Jason Maloney, we seen with all these fights that's coming over here, and they're allowing them to weigh in. They're gradually getting it within the limit. They're gradually making it just like it's official. But they've been allowing fighters to kind of have 2 pounds over, 1 pounds over. I was talking about the weight limit, not the weight division, the weight limit. Oh, Terrence Bud Crawford when we return. Okay. And Keyshawn, I don't see him as the next Terrence Crawford. I mean, you making up all these comparisons. You need to look at Khalil Hackett. He out there too, but I don't think Keyshawn is the next Terrence Crawford. It's a lot of boxes I compare Keyshawn to, but I don't see any similarities. I think he's very slick like Prince Nassim, but that's just my opinion. Okay, you talking about the slickness of it. Okay. I understand what you're saying right there. The slickness of it all. Yeah. But Nassim was absolutely on a whole nother level when it came to being elusive, being setting traps, being in rhythm, dancing. His fluidity as just the way he danced around in the ring, not many people could do that. Like Prince Hassim had some big ass calves, man, and he was explosive. He might dance just like Emmanuel Augustin, the Drunken Master. He did that type of movement just a little bit, and he was able to catch some of his opponents. You know, with the momentum that he get from his side to side or front to back, any type of movement that he can generate a little bit more velocity to his punches. I get what you're saying though. TC, yes, possible, but they're gonna talk to Crawford, and Crawford's gonna give you what Crawford gives you. Watch. They're gonna talk to Crawford when they come back. So he gonna either tell you one or two things. He gonna tell you he fighting, or who he's fighting next, or whatever, or he gonna say, well, I'm just waiting to what they tell me. Top rank get back with me, and let's see what happens from there. That's it. That's all you're gonna get from Crawford. Crawford don't talk too much. You know what? I'm gonna call somebody and see can I get information on. I'm gonna text. I don't want to piss nobody off. They man get pissed off. I'm up here calling a lady, asking about a boxer. Okay, here go Terrence Crawford. Let's see what they got to say. Damn, Crawford done got braided up and everything.
issues and whatnot, with fans not being able to actually come and see the fight. So I really don't know how that will fare against any top welterweight in the division.
Well, got some nuggets in his
Because
ear,
when
don't
you
he?
look at the whole
Crawford got
landscape
some nuggets in his
of
ear.
the whole thing is going to come down to money, you know. And if you can't provide the proper money for each fighter, then how is we going to make the fight happen? At the end of the day, we all gotta fight each other. And I'm willing to fight everybody.
Dre, here's the deal. I don't want to see Terrence Crawford with
Damn.
a car headrest behind him. I want to see him in the ring with a red or blue corner behind him. What should the path
That's
be for
crazy,
Terrence
man.
Crawford?
It's done came to that point where Terrence Crawford,
Joe, I
I'm
said
pretty
it today.
sure
I'm
he
gonna
can
say
get a
it with you on
paycheck
that. I want to see Terrence
with
Crawford in the ring
no
with some
audience.
spot.
He can get a
I
paycheck.
want to see him active. You know, I know money is playing a
You know
big
what? He
role.
might need to leave the
Bring Terrence
U.S. and
Crawford
get a
back.
fight
Give him some
outside
time back.
the
I think
perimeter of the
he'll have
U.S.,
a
man,
chance at some point soon.
so he can get a paycheck. But Crawford, he may not. He acting like he don't even need the money. You know what I'm saying? He act like he comfortable. Like you know, just like Marvin Hagler said, it's hard to get up and train when you wearing silk pajamas. You know, it might be hard getting off them silk sheets. Goddamn breakfast already smelling good once you get up. You know, fresh bacon, shrimp and grits, hash. Shit, it might be difficult. You goddamn get up and train. Shit.
But I have a name for you, a guy that is pretty much freelancing, a guy that we've seen on our show, and his name is the new Ray Robinson. And if you know something about Ray Robinson, he was one of the last men
What
to
y'all think
experience
about
cartilage damage.
Usman and Masvidal
Vegas got me
fight
out.
card?
He got a draw
Did
next
1.3
Saturday.
million buys,
Josh Kelly not too long
and
ago.
and
He
and
got a
and
draw
that's
against
that's
Anthony
that's
Joshua.
pretty much. I
A
think
guy that has
combined
been
Tyson Fury
in his style
and
clashes
and
with
and
Tyson
Wilder fight,
now, and I think he would be a great fit
both of them together. I
in the
think
environment for a fighter for Terrence Crawford.
the UFC is doing big things. People tuning in. It's the reason why Dana White was pressing the issue to be first. You know, and get out here and get the attention of these people. Because what he's doing is bringing in new fans, bringing in new eyeballs. And those eyeballs are purchasing his product now. And they might have been boxing fans, but they're looking at boxing, they say, man, boxing isn't rebounding the way we want it to be. You know, boxing is not rebounding the way we want it to be. We're going to start watching MMA. And all alone, all these motherfuckers up here talking shit that why you covering mixed martial arts? You should just be covering boxing. Nope. Now you know why I cover MMA and boxing and grappling, Muay Thai. UFC did 1.3 million buys, man. That's big for mixed martial arts during this pandemic. That is huge, man. They just proven that it can be done. Clay Collard in the building. I like this dude, man. He come to fight. Mixed martial artists proving what I said, what I said. Mixed martial artists can transition over and be successful. Clay Collard back in the building. Let me guess, let me guess. H support Kamaru Usman because of his Nigerian roots, and his main lullaby would carry over across the pond to fancy his favorite heavyweight, Anthony Joshua, who's also half Nigerian, I guess. Well, I don't see half, but his dad was Nigerian, right? But you know, I know Kamaru Usman is actually representing his country colors. I don't know what Anthony Joshua. I don't never see him in his country, where he's from. He don't never represent those colors. But I can see with all the Usman and Joshua, I can see all the damn kumbaya shit. But that too shall fade away. Because when he lose that title, all I want to know is where did he run to? Somebody tell me, where did he run to? Don't run far. Don't run far now. When them titles start changing hands, don't come over here talking about, oh, what had happened was I didn't know the zone was gonna go bankrupt and fall through during this pandemic. I thought the $1 billion deal with the zone, they was doing good. I didn't know they was like a rubber ducky in a waterfall. I didn't know they couldn't really handle the rapids and the current. I missed the zone, but I guess I got to go back over here and support the other heavyweights that's still fighting. No, don't come over here now and be a Wilder fan. Don't do it. I see there's a bit of temporary loyalty being shown, for people who really didn't ever support mixed martial arts, but just because this card was thrown in July during the pandemic and it was a big deal, we get more boxing fans supporting mixed martial arts. That's cool. I appreciate it because I appreciate the support. Y'all came over here for the card and everything. I appreciate that. But y'all don't have to keep on putting Usman out there because it's only so many times that that you need to put that out there before you get disappointed. So y'all need to relax, man. Don't get your hopes up too high. You know what I'm saying? Don't get your hopes up too high. He only defended the title twice already. Tyrone Woodley defended it 4 times against, in my opinion, better opposition. But we'll see. I don't want you sitting up here, once he loses, to my, oh shit. H up here, oh shit. Man, that was the Nigerian hype mare. That was the Nigerian hype mare. I don't know what I was talking about. I thought he was going to be welterweight champion forever. No, I ain't going to lie. I mean, shit. He got some talent. You know what I'm saying? He got some talent. There's somebody out there. There's always somebody that can defeat somebody. But Clay Collard about to be on deck. Man, how they have a photographer up there? Okay, that dude must. Okay, I know who that is. That dude worked for Top Rank. Okay, I got you. He looked different with a mask on. Okay, I got you. Hey, I try to stay away from live comment revisions over here at World Combat Sports, but when it's dealing with people who's trying to make light of the recent events of Usman and Masvidal, I have to correct them on the spot. Boxing Champ said Usman is 13-0. No, he isn't. Okay, so I just want to, respectfully make that correction. He is not 13-0. All right, let's get that straight. Don't you dare come over here and give him an undefeated record when he had 1 loss before he even stepped in there. If you was listening to my live commentary the other day, I told you that he had 1 loss against Jose Caceres. I mean, you're talking to mixed martial arts, man. Come on now. The MMA man himself.
Collard as well has done MMA, but stylistically, what you'll see with Collard if he stays the course is a guy who throws
But
constant
your boy
punches.
said he had
His power
13
stance often
wins
sets
and
up
zero
the
defeats.
off the wrong foot. When we talk
So if
about
y'all
Collard,
gonna,
he's very,
pat
very
each other on the
focused on
head, man,
keeping
at
team
least look
within
out for him when they
themselves
sitting
against
up here,
He said, yes, but I know I could have
stumbling
done
and shit,
better. I was rushing things. I was rushing my punches, and I could have been much more
tearing
accurate.
Achilles heels and shit.
Yeah, I respect that from Clay Collard. Probably
13
the
and 0.
biggest win of his career.
Dude is 17 and 1 right now.
Appreciate fighters for different reasons.
Let's
And
go Clay Collard
sometimes you
first
shoot
round.
through
Clay Collard first round versus Nelson.
some things you can't see. His
This
mindset.
is better competition for Clay Collard supposedly in a 6 round
I would
fight.
ask any fighter that he gets in the ring with.
I like that punch output. He already done landed, put the gloves to his chin already. I like that. Clay Collard, man, has really turned the corner, man, on his boxing. Let's see if he's able to keep it. Because this guy's supposed to be a step up in competition.
Offensive machine. He throws punches at odd angles and he comes in.
Boxing
Kind
champ.
of reckless.
Um,
Running easy shots.
Come on, bro.
Just like that
Just
there.
look it up online. He is not 12 and 0. We're talking about his overall MMA record. We're not talking about,
MMA and boxing.
what he may have in the UFC. That's not how it goes. They just when they announce the record, they announce their entire mixed martial arts record. He got one defeat, bro, as a professional mixed martial artist.
That's something that he went back home and worked on. Was working on his jab and working more on his defense. And kind of slowing down his attack a little bit.
Oh, so only one loss is good, huh? That must be only good for MMA, cause early, I'm like hearing dudes got one loss and they being called hype jobs. So it's all good for Usman, huh? He got only one loss, so you know what? Let's accredit him for being one of the greatest out there right now and everything. We just want to make sure we give him his just due and make sure his. Oh man, Collard got the knockdown already. I'm here talking. That's what I'm talking about, Collard. Mark my words, man. I'm about to get an interview with Collard. I mean, I know not to the other fight fans, really don't matter, but I got to get an interview with Collard, man. Dude is a real one. Damn, he shit up there. Oh my God, he's just too accurate. Another knockdown. That's a slip. Okay.
Right hand lands there. Nelson in trouble in the final moments here of round one. Big round for Collard. Give us baseball.
Masvidal should have 14 losses.
First pitch. And the best sluggers in the game. Man alive. The baseball gods do not lie. Give us
He should have.
on ESPN. All right. Did you know Geico is now offering an extra 15%
He should have 14 losses. We're not going to count the one that just took place because of 6 days notice. So I'm giving him a reprieve.
to sing your own theme song. Geico. Save an extra 15% when you switch by October 7th.
Get your rear end gear. Come on, Miles.
Is couch exercise a thing?
That's my book.
Really putting this
In fluctuating the wins, loss, I need to start getting some type of reparations or donations to the channel for corrections. But Masvidal only has 14 losses. He started off with 13 before the fight. And being that one particular loss in the bout constitutes one loss. It doesn't double up. Like every time you lose, it's 2 losses to your ledger. So he came in there with 13. He is now 14.
Right there, it happened. You see the referee step in and then kind of scolded Collard afterwards, saying that, hey, I don't want you hitting him while the other man.
Usman is a PPP star.
Hit him when he came back up.
Yeah, Nelson went against the bottom rope, popped back up. There hadn't been the call of a knockdown yet, so Collard obviously still on the attack.
Some of you that's putting these comments out here
There's another knockdown. It was a well-timed straight right
Some of you just putting these comments in here. Y'all been checked for COVID lately? Cause y'all act like y'all have some symptoms of delusion, hallucination. Y'all being checked yet? Did they put the swab up your nose? Maybe they need to, if they only did your left nostril, they need to do your right at the same time, your left and right. They need to make sure they get it from both sides because somehow you have deeper symptoms that's going on that may be impairing your judgment. You know what I'm saying? I got boxing champ up here saying, the man is undefeated. He's 12-0, and then he put up here that Masvidal has 15 losses when he has 14.
Another right hand reigns in, backs him up, body shot with the left hand. 1-2, and that is it.
They stopped the fight already. Damn, these boxing cards aren't living up, man. They aren't living up. But shout out to my man Clay Collard for getting another victory, man. I'm happy for this cat. Very entertaining. But this card has absolutely, oh my God, it's suffered big time. I'm gonna definitely get an interview with Clay though. He's a tough dude. He come to fight, man. Put on the show. MMA fighter and boxer. All right, Coco, man, hold it down, bro. Take it easy. This card's almost over anyway. The main event is on deck. Damn. 4 fights this year? This dude's been busy. That just goes to show you, man. Stay healthy. Clay got 4 fights in 2020. That's unbelievable. And it's only July. 4 fights, and this dude is getting stoppages, going home early with a paycheck. Damn. I think I'm going to start giving boxing and MMA seminars, especially to most of the live chat over there, H Money, Mr. The Zone. I'm going to start getting seminars free of charge. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be freaking free of charge. We're going to work on what is a Uber driver versus a legitimate contender, and what is a hype job comparable to a legitimate contender. Terminology that should be banned from excessive usage here on Facebook, YouTube, IG, by individuals that use it on a daily basis just to be derogatory with other fighters. We need to take care of that. We need to clean that shit up. We'll start giving PowerPoint presentations. Helen Joseph, boy, she chewing the shit out of that gum. She chewing the shit out of that gum. Like, you already had weigh-in, so there's no way your mouth should be dry. I mean, he's only defended his title twice, though. I really don't get in the money issue. Like, when it comes to somebody feeding their family, I really don't care what they get. Like, they need to advocate for themselves. So if they get $1 million, they get $1 million. It's no problem here. I'm not gonna sit up here and dispute that. Say, oh, they shouldn't get paid what they get paid. Yeah, D Hodges Collard goddamn went in there and represented again. That's good, man. You doing an interview with Charles Conwell. I ain't knocking the hustle. Get your interview. Get it in where you at, man. Just don't slip up and say, Charles, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I thought that one fight, your opponent might have been a hot hype job. I don't want you to get. I don't want him to go off on you, man. You know, say the wrong thing. The man is 12-0, 9 knockouts. Let me see if you're gonna be up here saying, "Well, Charles, tell me this: your last opponent was 22-11. Do you think he's a hype job?" And Charles Conwell, a real one though. I like the growth in this cat, man. Like, unfortunately, he had to, be in there with, man, a fight that was heard all around the world in Patrick Day. Even though they went to the last round, man, he ended up stopping Patrick Day, and Patrick Day ended up losing his life and dying in the ring. But no fault of Charles Conwell, so that should be a pretty good interview. Definitely you have to touch on his fight with Patrick Day and ask the right questions. Definitely you have to touch on that. You know what I'm saying? Boxing champ, just education wise, okay? Because I'm doing this shit for free. He won the title. I said defenses. Defenses. Those are not title defenses. He fought Woodley for the title, and he defended it twice against Kobe and Masvidal. Yeah, I do. I do feel that's lower opposition than what Tyrone Woodley. Who did Tyrone Woodley fight? You didn't put that out there. Who did Tyrone Woodley defend his title against? He won the title from Robbie Lawler, first and foremost, okay? He smashed Robbie Lawler in one round. Kamaru Usman went the distance with Tyrone Woodley. He went the distance. Then Stephen Wonderboy Thompson was undefeated. He fought him twice back to back, and he was supposed to be the next big thing. Then Damian Maia, BJJ world champion twice. Kobe Covington wasn't a world champion in anything. Masvidal wasn't a world champion in anything. But he shut that down and negated like 23 takedowns from Damian Maia. That's facts, homeboy. No keyboard. Hashtag no keyboard.
Just staying consistent, I work hard every day, and I listen to my coach every day, and he yells at me every day, So
I agree with that, Lawrence. She did get Pursoon. She went the distance with Pursoon. So this should be a good fight, man. It's not like Mayer can get hit. She get hit too. So, and once again, she don't have that many knockouts to her resume. But we'll see how she handled this cat. Helen Joseph, she should put on a good account if she's in shape. Helen Joseph gave Bassoon so far she would give Mayer. I'll be checking out the girls while they fight. He liked the video I made about Charles.
Mikaela Mayer is coming up next.
A win ain't just a win. A win ain't just a win. Because you got so many people out here downplaying when people defeat certain fighters. They say, oh, okay, it was okay. A win ain't a win, man. Come on now, H. Good and well, a win ain't a win, man. You got to stay solid. You got to stay committed to what your actions and how you verbalize your, earlier, calling the fighter a hype job because he lost one time, and then when he win, he didn't fight nobody. You know what I'm saying? He lose his hype job, but when he got them fight somebody after that, oh man, who was that? Man, he wasn't nobody. He a hype job. Come on, man. A win ain't a win. A win is not a win.
The week before I flew out to Vegas for my last fight, I had a antibody test and a COVID test. My COVID test was negative and my antibody test was
Who I
positive.
got on the women, I don't know, man, to be
So I
honest.
got here to the bubble and I got there
I
and
have no
my
idea.
COVID test was positive. Well, I was immediately removed from the MGM Grand and sent home in a car. I used that car ride to sort of feel sorry for myself, and that was it. I had to get over it
She
and
don't look a
get
day
fixed up and get
over
back to the
30.
game, back to the grind.
She don't look 30. She look like she's like 25 years old or something like that.
Co-main event status on ESPN, let alone main event status. I feel like I'm worthy of this shot, and I feel like this fight is worthy of being a main event fight. Like this is an opportunity for me to showcase not only my skills,
She
but
got some heat to the
also
barometer. She got some heat to the
the
barometer
opponent's
too.
skills.
You
So
know,
I feel the duty to go in there and
she a
really
little
put
hottie.
on a really great show.
She a little hottie. I see you out here. I see you, shouty.
Change for Mikaela. Al Mitchell is not in her corner, but
Helen Joseph ain't coming to play though.
can't be told without the Sage corner.
Man, boxing champ, stop it.
Most boxing dads,
Stop it.
only their
Man,
kid
that's a female, man. Just because she got a goddamn kid in play, box jumpy. You know what I'm saying? And she's still a woman, man. You know how they come sometimes.
handing her over
Tomboyish, whatever.
to a guy who was the
Man, y'all
world's
ain't showing no
most
love,
celebrated
man.
father. That's Al Mitchell. He can't be here tonight.
Trying to say, you don't think that one is a girl. Dang.
This was a very good fight for you because she came out to win.
Man, look at that.
They might be
Ooh, she's
just
sexy
like
than a
chest
mom.
hair in all of
Dang.
boxing.
See, sometime I know I ain't that smart, but you make me
See, that,
think smart.
that, that couldn't be
Al
me. Or
Mitchell
just sitting up there talking about boxing.
hardened in
See, if
glory.
I'm living, I mean, shit, we in rhythm.
That's when you know you train
Sitting up
hard.
there with her leg.
Stay a hot mess. You know.
And Mikaela Mayer, hardened in her own way in the San Fernando Valley.
My parents,
I said, get that work, Mikaela.
growing up with my mom was difficult.
There was too much alcohol and drugs, and her mom would get crazy. She just never seemed to be able to just give it up.
Growing up, we didn't know that she had these issues. All we knew is
No,
that
boxing
she
champ, stick to Helen Joseph, man. That's your type.
hungry.
My junior
That's
high school
that's his
coach,
type.
Mayer,
That's his type. That's his type. Man, stick to your type, man. Don't sit up here and goddamn abandon the mission now, man. What you kick it with out in public, going to the movies, the club, and everything, man. Stick to what you know, bro.
I didn't know how to communicate. I didn't know how to express anger.
Man, I'm like, hey, boxing champ, what you talking about? Nah, bro. You got to take ownership, bro. If you claimed her in the streets, man, and you had up in the club, chilling and shit like that, picking her box fade out. You know what I'm saying? Just stick with her, man. Be committed. Be committed, dog. Don't 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 do that, man. Don't be that guy that when she's in the public eye right now on TV and everything, it's out in the open. If that's who have that love for, man, show her what you about, man. Be close to her. Let her know you there. To be her freaking her comfort. You know what I'm saying? Her rock. Everything that she wish she would ever be. Support her, man. Her trainer didn't even show up. He couldn't even go up to the fight. So really that's where you should have been there. You should have been there to make sure everything was taken care of with her. You know what I'm saying? Wipe her down. Dry her off. Make sure her hands is wrapped good. Everything. All that shit, man. You need to handle your business, bro. Cause just cause she's on TV in the light, don't be tripping cause you in front of everybody, man. Claim her. Put up the stream. We can talk about the fight.
At T-Mobile, you don't have to choose between a great network and the best prices. We give you both. Switch your family from AT&T or Verizon to T-Mobile, and you will save up to 50% off your current service and smartphones. 50%! With 3 or more lines of essentials, unlimited talk, text, and data. All on a network built with our best signals for coverage. And keep your current phones. We'll pay them off up to $450 each. Now get an amazing network for an amazing price. Only at T-Mobile.
Hey, I know it was something in the chat about pull up the stream. Once again, when you're doing live streams, okay, she's walking now. Jesus. Wow. Dang. Joseph coming out here representing. I see you. I see you. I like that outfit she got on. I like that outfit she got on though. Boxing champ, you gonna like that outfit? You ain't already looking at it. She's tough.
Well, many of us on ESPN Boxing have been doing this for a long time, but we can tell you in 2007 we had a women's boxing main event with the talented Mary Jo Sanders. In '05 we had Layla Ali.
I like that outfit. I like that outfit she got on.
It's Mikaela Mayer, top-ranked boxing on
I'm
ESPN.
representing the sister, man. When others have abandoned her. Shit.
And if Mayer can get past the toughest test of her career in that woman, Helen Joseph, this will not be
Shame on boxing champ. Shame on you, bro. Shame, man.
from Nigeria. She now lives and trains in New Haven.
206.
Fine-tunes her
I hope Joseph win, but I got
backstory
Mayor by UD.
forever defines.
Yeah, man, this look like it's gonna turn in. I mean, man, she got a backstory to her life, man. Tough,
Being taken from her
it's tough, man. She's been through a lot.
years old. She was left with no family to turn to. She turned to the streets. Then she turned to boxing. She
I don't even
fought
fuck
for
around
money
with that, man.
at 14 years old. She survived all of that to become a capable, strong pro. She's fought for titles. She's taken Delphine Pursuit to the limit. And now she feels like she is ready for this.
Hey, boxing champ, for real. I'm gonna have to take your wrench, man. Um,
For Helen Joseph.
I'm gonna have to take your wrench, man, because Mayor, we already got an agreement. You know what I'm saying? That's already taken. That's already done, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't be claiming stuff that you haven't worked for. That's already taken, bro. You need to let that be, man. Stick to who you know. Joseph was your first pick. Stick with the first pick, bro. That's all I can tell you. Just stick with what you know and be committed wholeheartedly, man. Be her rock. You know what I'm saying? Be her shoulder. All that. Oh, my girl coming out. Damn. Okay.
You were set to see her at Madison Square Garden in March.
Okay, shout.
Then again here in the bubble on June 9th. Now finally this moment. 2016 Olympian, dynamic relationship with her trainer Al Mitchell that we told you about. It was nice to visit with Al as he rests back home, but he's always with her.
D Hodges say he got the black lady.
She does that.
Man, D Hodges up here tripping, man. He say he got the black lady. Damn, like we couldn't figure that out. Like we couldn't figure that shit out, man.
Mayer and Joseph in the main event. Here's Mark Chanot. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome inside the
I can't even pick. I don't pick what black this. I mean, I'm like I can't choose between talent wise.
This bout is scheduled for
That's a tough fight.
the junior lightweight division. Judges at ringside: Julie Letterman, Dave Moretti, and Patricia Morse Jarman. The man in charge at the sound of the bell, Vic Draculich.
Okay, when streaming the fight, man, even though it's free on TV, still on the video get blocked.
The main event.
The video get blocked.
Fighting out of the blue corner. She weighed in at 120.
Even though it ain't PPV, it's on regular TV, streaming and all that.
4 losses.
Just word to the wise now. When you have a channel that is monetized and you show
Two-time world title challenger.
fights like this,
The Iron Lady. Joseph.
you would get
Fighting out of the She weighed in at 130.
consequences and repercussions. Guaranteed
Yellow
it.
trunks with black trim brings a perfect record of 12-0
We about to see.
by way of knockout from Los Angeles.
You know, I'm going for Joseph. I'm taking my pick. I'm going for Joseph.
Mikaela.
I'm going for Joseph. Let's go get it. Helen Joseph in the building. Let's go get it.
All right, ladies, this fight scheduled for 10 2-minute rounds. You received your instructions in the dressing room. And again, I want
There's a height advantage, but not much.
any punches below this point will be called over. With that said, I want you to obey my commands and protect yourselves at all times. Touch one. Now, good luck to both of you. Remember, the fight was originally scheduled.
This seems like it's going to be good. It's just something about this. It seems like it's going to be good.
Extra time to get ready. And Mikaela told us she got in some
She comes out and just automatically assumes the position.
felt like with all
She's going to the body early on
prepared to lock
Mayer. Oh, nice counter right hand over the top by Mikaela. She's staying very active, man, already.
ready, Joe. I think she had more time than she bargained for, but here she is tonight against
Mikaela is fighting tall right now. I like what I'm seeing with her. Very active hands. She's working on stepping back with the counter. I like how she just pivoted out to the left right there. I like that. Cutting angles like it's cool. What I don't like about Joseph so far is that she's coming in with her head down. And Helen's looking at her, and she's going to shoot that uppercut. She's just waiting for the right time. She's going to be popping her in the head with the uppercut.
She makes herself very difficult to hit. You know, when you have a fighter that's squatting down,
This is the first round of 10.
taking her head down low, it's really hard to find the
See?
target.
She's shooting that right. She's sticking that right to the body. But it's only a matter of time before she then step back and start popping her with that uppercut when Helen comes in with her head down. Right hand up top. Nice 1-2. Nice 1-2. And this the good thing about this is Mayer is not a knockout artist, so she may be making contact with Helen, but if it's not really doing anything to dissuade her from coming in close, she's going to keep this pressure up. She's going to keep on pressuring Mikaela.
good opening round for the undefeated.
I mean, nice head movement by Joseph. She has nice head movement. But that was all Mayer right there.
Come on, it's your turn.
Can't get these guys off. Dudes can't dance. Stick to driving cars, bro. You can't. You don't have no rhythm.
Life can have its challenges, but sometimes veteran life
Oh
brings
wow.
As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
Dang, he's a
Greg
double
Hughes,
amputee.
Army veteran,
Wow. Salute to the vet,
DAV
man.
helps veterans and their families get the benefits they've earned. Today, I'm an entrepreneur, photographer, and public speaker, and I never
Man,
tire of standing
double
tall. When I
amputee.
support more veterans
That's a
each
warrior
victory is
right
great
there,
and not
man.
small. My victory is just being the best that I can be. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org. From here at the Top Rank Studios in Connecticut, the COVID-19 restrictions have our analysts from their home studios and Bernardo Asuna there ringside at the MGM Grand.
I like how Mayer is moving off to her left.
Round number two in that first round, Mikaela Mayer was able to land 21 of 61 punches.
Oh, nice overhand by Joseph. Real sneaky over the top. Real sneaky.
Shots coming from Helen.
That means she's getting the timing down. She's getting the routine down on Mayer.
But she needs to be cautious, not get caught on the way out.
Making her miss. There you go. 3-4 to the body and then come up top. Missed the hook though. Oh, I like how she throws that damn hook. She's looking down at her midsection, but she throws it up top.
Get on the inside, get her own
She's made changes already. You can tell. Joseph's already made changes already. You can see, Mayer's trying to say, okay, let me calm down a little bit. Let me see what's going on, because she's landed on me early in this second round. That's because she's made changes already.
Mayer.
Smart.
Stopping the action of Joseph. When you have a fighter that comes directly forward at you, and you're letting your hands go, you're getting tired. So the best thing to do is to
That overhand right lands again.
momentum from coming forward.
Okay, Mayer, she stopped that. Mikaela stopped. She blocked that with a left. Jab to the body.
There, you see the adjustment by Mayer already. Blocking the right hand, the looping right hand.
That's it. Mayer getting back to business.
What's up?
Mayer getting back to business. Like what I see, doubling up with a jab. 1-1-2.
Very smart.
And then driving down a right hand moments ago, scoring there was Mayer.
And if you understand why the round just started and is ending already, because women's boxing, even if it's a 10-round fight, because that's the highest they can go, right? It's still going to be 2 minutes per round. So just when the round seems like it's getting good, the shit ends, and that's what I was talking about the other day. It's kind of screwed up, because right when the round is getting good, the bell is ringing. You know what I'm saying? They need to go to 3 minutes per round for the women. That's what needs to happen. What y'all think about the fight so far, man? How y'all have it? How y'all have it so far through 3?
Beautiful timing right there from Mikaela Mayer. Timing Joseph as she tried to get in and attack. But she surprised her with a nice short right uppercut.
Joseph's gonna have to do something different as far as getting within range. She needs to be in her Mikaela's space a little bit more than where she's at. She's still too far out. Mikaela's too long, man. She's too active. Look at that jab. That jab is punctual right now.
Helen Joseph and her work rate, what she was able to do in camp, said
She's too far out. She has to get inside close and make it a dirty fight. Because sitting on the end of Mikaela's gloves is not going to win you the fight, homegirl. You have to get in close. This is the 3rd round. 2 minutes per round. You don't have much time. Mikaela is just having an easy go right now, for real. She's having an easy go.
Just like that.
Helen Joseph is tough. You can tell she's tough, but you can't do the same routine each and every time to get in close to Mikaela. Oh, nice slip right there. Comes back with three punches. Solid, man. I like the footwork. God damn.
No, her game is not being skillful, but instead of trying to just get her to be strong, I was strong, Trey, but I still worked on every aspect of the game.
You know that I can't boxing champ I can't even she is somewhat similar to that. For real. But Sean Porter of course is much more talented. But yeah, she does give you that vibe. That she just continue to come forward like Sean Porter. Yep.
First women's boxing main event on the top rank on ESPN series. Now, the top rank on ESPN series goes all the way back to 1980 until 96. Then it was Friday night fights and Tuesday night fights, and then the recent 3 years. And it's Mikaela Mayer who gets the honor against Helen Joseph. Some of the notable women's boxing main events through the years. This is really at a point right now, women's boxing, the landscape where it's just about to take off. And Mikaela openly talked about wants to be the fighter who changes everything in women's boxing. It's Taylor so many good fighters out there. But Mayer right now at 12-0 and being a title-seeking top contender who's ranked number one in the BC, number two in the WBA, and is extremely marketable. He's an undefeated fighter, a U.S. Olympian, a great backstory, dynamic personality. Could be the one. Round number 4 against tough Helen.
Round number 4, man. 2 minutes fly by. For real.
Oh, no, Tess, that's tough. I hear you, Tess. You know, great backstory with Mikaela Mayer, got great, fantastic skills.
Nice jab to the body. You need to keep close like that.
She's boxing in Germany. 10 world titles in 11 fights. Passes the 3 divisions to become a 3 division world champion. 25 years old. 25. She's the quickest to become the undisputed and 2-time gold medalist. She's the GOAT. Her name is Carissa Shields.
Yeah, and the three of us went to sit ringside to watch her fight in the course of the past year.
Damn. 3 jabs up top, man. Easy work for Mikaela. Easy work. She just can't be denied right now. She's fighting a superb. She's fighting a superb fight right now. When it's time for her to go to the body, she opens up, man. This is looking like sparring for Mikaela so far in 4 rounds. Not even sparring. I take that back. This is a boxing match. Because all she's doing is boxing Joseph right now. It's not even sparring. She's not even allowing Joseph to get that close to her for it to be sparring. It's not like Joseph is not connecting. But Mayer, it seems like she sees everything that's going on with this chick. Easy work. Easy work.
Take a bite out of summer with Marco's. Try our delicious specialty pizzas cooked at 450 degrees on golden crust or no crust in new specialty pizza bowls, $7.99 each. Order today at marcos.com. Hi, Phil Swift here. This storm season, you need the entire
It seemed like we seeing the same thing every round. The only change was like in round two. Mikaela quickly put that to bed. She's having an easy go with this chick. Easy go. Dang, step in with the right hand. Damn, she's looking sharp. She's looking sharp. She got to stop putting that left hand out there though. She's putting that measuring stick out there. Good defense right there. See, she just did it again. I'm surprised the referee is not correcting her on that. But that's just a habit when she's being taught in sparring to use her range and everything. She did it again. It's such a bad habit. No one's corrected her on it. So she continues to do it. I think you can do it if it's a shoulder, but you can't do it on the forehead, I don't think. For some reason, it seems like Helen Joseph has a single gear. You know what I'm saying? She just has a single gear, and she stays very active with that gear. She's moving and moving and moving and moving, but it's not anything that's shocking. You know what I'm saying? The speed. It's not catching Mayer off guard or anything. Like, damn, it's a 6th round already, man. They gotta come with something better than this. Like these matchups like this ain't. They're not gonna bring. They're not gonna bring the eyeballs to check out a fight card at the end so quickly like this. Like these fights have been over and out quick. I'm not saying it's a boring ass fight, but I guess it's exposure for Mayer. She's slipping underneath these punches. I like what I see though. Oh, they exchanging in the 6th though. I just don't know why these women these days don't have freaking power. Why they don't have that Ann Wolf power, that Layla Ali power? Why these chicks don't have power? I don't know. It's hard for me to grasp. I know they strong. A lot of them athletic. Nice, nice body work by Joseph. But you can't continue to just go down to the body because you touching her up. Mira seems like the stronger fighter, but she also seems to have the better skill set and how she's making decisions. Her ring IQ seems to be a bit higher than Joseph in this fight. Man, can't believe it's the main event though, yo. Like, damn. Shade. And these 2 minute rounds have to go. There's too many rounds have to go.
In that sixth round, Mikaela Mayer had a fight high 17 power punches connected. This good work on punching.
Still moving good, you know,
You're Mikaela Mayer. This is not
switching it
she's
up.
an aggressive fighter. You got moments where you hit there, good shots to the body, but she steps around because she has the better feet, and she has Joseph sitting out there waiting for that punch. When you have the better feet, which Mikaela Mayer has, use them, and she used them right there.
You know, a lot of times everybody thinks that sequence right there was
Jesus,
punch
man.
in between, but that was actually cutting time. She threw a punch as the punch was coming to her.
Damn.
That one hit her,
Boxing is
landed
just,
her
ooh.
shot right in the middle. And it's beautiful work by Mikaela Mayer. I like what I'm seeing. I'm liking the skill set I'm seeing from her. Jab right there.
It
Now
just
she
seems
has
like the
control
same
of both
thing over and
elbows.
over again.
Mikaela can fight from this position all night long. She can just control, keep you
Like no
steady
change up, no
without
nothing.
setting up any kind of power shot she wants to.
Well, the beautiful thing about that left hand, Tim, is Mayer's taking a round off right now. She's kind of getting herself together, but she's still piling up points, and she's winning this round.
Jesse, what's good, man? Say Team Carlos King Dynamite Jackson in the building. Salute to my boy Carlos Jackson, man. AK King Dynamite. And you know out there ATL, man. Fought a hell of a fight his last outing. Look forward to seeing you back in the square, man. Always love my brother. Keep on doing what you're doing. I don't see this fight suffering any type of adversity. I just see a back and forth, and that's why people criticize the crap out of women's boxing, because when they get fights like this, and really, if you want to learn and educate yourself, but it's fights like this that people just say, Jesus Christ, like it's a boxing match for sure. I'm just saying in general, to the weight of getting people to tune in to excitement and entertaining fights. It's going to take some work, man, especially during this pandemic and the numbers are rising a little bit more. It's going to take some work. And unfortunately, Jamel, I hope he get better, man.
Try Domino's Carside Delivery next time you carry out 3 topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
Jesse, where you out of, man? Mikaela's landing solid shots on, up top off Joseph. And it's not even phasing her.
Taking some shots, she's
It's
landing
not even
some shots
phasing
right
her.
there, namely the overhand right, but it just hasn't been enough. It just looks like Mikaela Mayer is just better than her in every category tonight.
This is point boxing. This is who can score the best.
Joseph landing that right hand. Well, you look, see the hand of Mikaela Mayer. You see when she jabs, she brings it back low. And every now and then you'll see Joseph slide in
I mean by
with a
that,
jab.
it doesn't seem like
There she is. He tried it right there.
a tremendous amount of intrigue or suspense. It's just one fighter throw combination, the other throw combination. Sometimes they exchange at the same time. But when Mikaela land like she just did with those 2 punch up top, both of those punches landed and they were solid.
Usually drop one of those shots down to the body.
But it didn't do anything to affect Joseph. Mikaela's throwing down, man. She's really exchanging in this fight, in this round right here.
Helen Joseph
She's letting her hands go. 4 punch combinations to the body.
lands her own good shot.
But she needs to invest to go into the body with a lot more vigor. She's just like going through the motion like you do in the amateurs. She's just tapping it. She's going to the space, but she's just tapping and say, okay, I did a body shot. She really need to step in and commit to a body shot and start getting some power to those body shots, man.
I don't even see the skill set that Mayer has, and that's employing right now.
Oh, there's no
when you see guys throw to the body, they actually, they're about to dig to the body. And once they dig, they left a motherfucking hole up in that bitch. What's going on, Mike? How you feel, bruh? Man, this fight is almost over, bruh. It's the ninth round on deck, man. And appreciate the ones that stopped through again from earlier today. Boxing champ, H Money, Mr. The Zone, D Hodges, Coco One, your Don, Jesse in the building. He said originally from Mexicali, but I stay in North Carolina. Okay. And you know what's crazy, Jesse? In North Carolina, they shut down boxing. They don't even have a commission in boxing, bro. So that's the wild thing about boxing, man. They shut that down, and trying to talk to people who kind of have an idea when it's going to get started back up. No one knows. So the promoters that was in North Carolina, they had to leave and promote boxing matches in South Carolina or in Florida or somewhere else to continue to make a living and get their promotion out there. You can't even throw a fight in North Carolina right now. They was talking about her corner asked her in the ninth round, between the eighth and ninth round, do you want me to stop the fight? Just because she's getting tapped up? Why stop the fight? And she's not really taking that much punishment at all. Like, she's getting dominated. But Mikaela is not landing shots that has this chick swolled up. That's just the type of girl she is. Helen Joseph is one of those durable, longevity type of fighters that'll go the distance. I mean, she's tough, but she just don't have enough in her arsenal and a different gear. She got the same gear the entire fight, and it's absolutely gives you a lot of understanding that she will not be at the top where she wants to be fighting like that. Moving your head side to side and just doing all the natural mannerisms of boxing. I mean, in the second round, I thought she was making changes already, but I guess not. I just guess Mikaela was like, let me see what she got going on again. And then she just shut that down quick. Look how Mikaela dig into the body. But I don't think she's fully committing to the body shots, though. She's just tapping it because it's in the format. Like, you could tell Mikaela Mayer, she has a format of punches that she like throwing all the time. But I just don't see her committing to the body shots. She's just going through the motion like they used to do in the amateur point fighting. Like you see in point fighting in the Olympics, they was just point fighting. Like, so you just go throw as much punches as you possibly can, but it's no sting on them. That's all. That's all I'm trying to say. If she just take a little bit more speed off her punches and selectively, place her opponent's punches where they need to be and put some power behind it, bro. They trying to stop the fight. No, she ain't gonna stop the fight. She look good. She don't look like she's down suffering. Her eyes ain't swollen, nothing. What you mean Saturday in here in Georgia? Where in Georgia is that fight card at? Hey, Jesse, hit me on my IG, man, and let me know a little bit more information about that fight, bro. Yeah, hit me up on the IG, man, with that information. I definitely want to check that out. Especially if it's boxing and mixed martial arts, they having a mixed card.
Final 10
That'd be good to
seconds.
see.
Take it to the limit
Um,
and coast in
boxing champ,
for a win.
and she got Andy Ruiz trainer
Good work
to
rings
help
the
him
bell
beat
for Mikaela
Joshua
Mayer.
and Stitch Duran.
Helen
Jesus,
Joseph
yeah,
never had the answer.
that was an easy fight, man. That was an easy fight. I like what I see from Mare. She still has some work. You know, if she ever want to get in there with Carissa Shields.
Dre, your
Um,
final takeaway
Carissa
from
Shields'
this
work
one
rate is
is your
just
fight.
way. I mean, I'm talking about tripling up on that. Carissa's work rate. She ain't gonna have no comfort zone. The night she had a comfort zone, she was able to do what the fuck she want. But with Carissa, she's gonna be right up in her space, no problem about it. She's gonna be banging on the on damn left and right cheeks. I mean, Myers, you know, she's getting the speed down on the counters. She's letting go 4 punch combinations. She still has some areas to work on though. If you're gonna commit to the damn body work, you need to commit to it, make it work.
76-year-old Al Mitchell was a former U.S. Olympic head coach. He's played a huge role in the development of Mikaela Mayer. Inseparable relationship with tonight was Kate Roma, Man Robles, leading the way in that corner as Mayer continues her ascent. Tim, your final thoughts on what you saw?
All I'm gonna tell you, Tess, is that that was too easy for Mikaela Mayer. Did she show out tonight? Yes, she did show out
Timothy
tonight.
Bradley say
The message to the
that's
world
too easy for
of this
Michaela Mara.
individual:
I agree.
give her a world championship opportunity. She is ready. Great
You are
job,
ring
Coach
announcer,
Alvarez.
Mark Chanel.
That was too easy of a fight.
After 10 rounds here inside MGM, we go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. Julie Letterman has the bout 99-91. Dave Moretti and Patricia Morse-Jarman both score the bout 100-90 for your winner by unanimous decision, Mikaela Mayer.
That's no surprise.
13-0 now, and
That's
she's
no
waiting
surprise.
for Bernardo for a conversation when we return to Top Rank Boxing on ESPN.
Any final words, fellas, on this fight? I know it may be disappointing for many, but understandable for some. You need to get adjusted. This is how fights are gonna be. Some of them during this pandemic until they start boosting up. So the so-called morale of opposition, and the matchmakers are able to gather more fighters in here. They gather more fighters in here to make these cards a whole hell of a lot interesting what we seeing without drinking.
Like Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Good night from the bubble. Mikaela Mayer topped it tonight, landing 146 power punches in her.
Well, my people, that was one of the easiest fight cards since they've been back. I really have no post-fight commentary Except the fact, I give a big shout out to Clay Collard getting another victory, man. Dude is on a tear right now, and he's looking very solid and doing what he do. You know, not the same routine every time. I like how he have active intentions to not just work behind the jab or you know, let his combinations start to get calibrated. He dialed in early, but it's just the fact of his initiative. You know what I'm saying? The pressure that he puts on his opponent. And I don't think I've seen a opponent recently when he throws his headshots most of the time. They're not looping headshots. He has this deal where he actually sprints on the end to the inside to close distance while he's throwing punches. He really doesn't sit down and attempt to place his punches properly, you know, to try to get a lot of power. His punches are more so when he blitz in, he's letting his hands go. And once he back you into a corner with those punches, that's when he started trying to land the solid punches to get the knockdowns and so forth. But as far as him standing in one place, trying to sit down on some punching and throw some hard shots, that's not what I've seen from him, man. But I can tell you this, baby. You're everything I ever wanted. But just maybe. Let me see. Hey, Jesse, I got the info, man. Appreciate it. And what's crazy about it, I know exactly where this is at. I do. But everybody, once again, thanks for tuning in. We should do. We should definitely do this again when there's a fight card. Tomorrow will be absolutely busy for me, but hopefully I don't disappoint and be able to bring you some boxing nuggets. So if you see me go live today, try to, you know, share it to as many people as possible and ask some questions and everything else, because it might be the only time that you get this. It might be the only time that you get this. I'm going to be out in the field tomorrow. So y'all do me a favor, man. Tune in. If I go live tomorrow, y'all tune in and you'll see what I'm talking about. So I will definitely be busy tomorrow. Salute to everyone who stopped through Real Talk. Thanks for the gang and the squad. Turn up and tune in to World Combat Sports. I'm out, people. And y'all make sure y'all drop back in the next time you see World Combat Sports go live. I'm going to try to give you a boxing nugget. I am out.